Saturday, November the 8th, 2025, Streetside Classic Cars, Tampa Bay, Florida. Let's go see what they got. Starting out in the back of the showroom today, just to do a little bit different, and I saw this Jeep over here with this crazy tilt hood, which normally when you see a tilt hood, you'd think of it tilting forward, but anyway, this one's tilting back. Not sure if I can see the price on this. Yeah, I cannot see that. Sorry, guys. But all of this stuff will be listed on their website, except up front where some of the stuff that's just coming in, which we can look at. But if you see anything up at the front that you think is cool, you'll have to check it after the fact, because sometimes they don't have it listed right away. This is an interesting little truck. Get you a shot of that. Let's see what exactly is going on with this. 36 Ford running a V6, 25 grand. So it's got the 36 Ford front end, but if you look back here, it's actually got, I think this will be a Ford Ranger bed. Ford Ranger bed from, like, you know, what was it, be like the 90s, maybe early 2000s Ford Ranger bed, and a V6. This would be a cool little small usable truck, honestly, right? So 25 grand. I don't know if I showed you that already. And then I like this Chevy here, or GMC maybe. Woo. Somebody's I don't know what they're moving over there, but this is a 98 1500 extended cab, 26 grand. And get you a nice shot of that. And it's got like a, you can see that there's like a clear, I think that's a clear bra on the front, so that means that even though there's some stuff here, but some of that might be on the clear bra. Nice 90s style shaved handles, real clean interior. And there it is from the back. They've still got this big 1936 Indiana tow truck back here. I guess there's not a huge market for these types of things. Takes a very specific type of collector, I guess, to go for that. Check out this Bronco here. That is, man, this is a clean looking, like original looking Bronco. Nice interior. Wow, but let's see. $75,000. Wow. I don't know. I mean, I love these, but honestly, are they worth that much? I don't know. I guess it's obviously they're worth it to somebody. They gotta be worth it to somebody, but because they do get that price apparently. But now, I love these. I love these more and more. 56. It says it's a supercharged resto mod. 3-tail V8. 37 grand. I'll show you the interior. I like the look of these. I'm not sure how comfortable they are. It doesn't look like a lot of space in the interior, to be honest. But they are pretty cars. I do love that. Alright, let's see. What about this Nova? 71. 383 stroker. I'm not sure if you can see any of that, but it's 383 stroker. $39,000. We'll look at the interior first. Oh, boy, this looks like it means business. Interior is pretty clean. Let me back up and get you a better shot of it. all over shot. There you go. So here's a C3 Corvette. Usually these, right now, these are still a pretty decent deal most of the time. This is a 74 4-speed manual. Huh, interesting. $28,000. I would think you're paying a premium on this one because of the 4-speed, because I don't think that's very common. Really like those though. Check that out. So what I say, that was 27? Well, 28 really, because 27.99. Got another Nova. Get you a decent look at that. 396. This is a 69 396 Resto mod. 3-speed auto. 43 grand. Really nice interior. I think I have to back up this way to get you a better look at the whole thing. How's that? Looks quite good. Looks quite good. This is elegant, isn't it? Look at this. 66 250 SE Coupe. 40 grand. So I don't know anything about these. Like, I don't know if this is something rare. Oh, look at that. What is, it's 3-speed? 4-speed manual. That could be a lot of fun. I mean, 40 grand is a lot of money. I have no idea about these things. Is this rare? Is it is that a good price? Is it unusual? I don't know, but it looks good. All right, this Mustang next to it also looks good, very 90s, but there's nothing listed on there. No price or anything on that one. Got this Fox body convertible. This is a 89 GT 4-speed auto 5.0, $23,000. It's a convertible, so you know the interior needs a little bit of interior, but nice, fun, drivable car. Okay. All right, I gotta do it. I gotta look at this. I saw this listed on the website already. Oops. Don't know how to operate this new camera quite yet. So this is, you know, I'm not always a fan of the Patina. I don't hate it here. This is okay. This is a 66 and it's running, I can't really read that anyway. I know it's a V8. I know it's fuel injected. And they're asking 35 grand for it. So I could really, if I had an extra 35 grand laying around, I think I'd have to make this mine. Wood bed, looks like that's the fuel. Look, it's nice, but it's still, you could still use this, right? I mean, this would be the perfect truck for me. I could take it to the Home Depot, do stuff around the house. Fuel injected V8, so I could drive it up here to do my videos. If I took a wild hair, I could go to a Cars and Coffee or something. If only. Guys, hit the like and subscribe. Maybe one day I'll be a famous YouTuber and I'll buy that. All right. I might zigzag a little bit here. I like this little Karmann Ghia. The most Porsche-like of the Volkswagens. This one's a 73, $27,000. Oh, check out these seats. I mean, this interior, it's gotta be, like, those aren't original seats, are they? I can get out here and get this one from the back a little bit. Pretty little car. Pretty little car. I'm not even usually a fan of convertibles, but honestly, for for this. I could definitely put up with a convertible for this. Looks like they did LED headlights. It's definitely lowered, you know. But man, that looks cool. I always like the Ram Chargers. They're a little bit more reasonable still right now than the Broncos of the same era. I'll get to the price on this one in a minute. Kind of a survivor truck looks like this one is. I mean, it's decent. This happens to be an 86 and $28,000. I assume Prospector is like the trim level sort of thing, but I don't know. Because I don't think, or maybe the full name is Ram Charger Prospector, but that seems a little wordy. So I assume the Prospector thing is a trim level. All right. Let's, I sometimes hate to look at these. Let's see. 68 GTO 400 V8 $48,000. Honestly, that's less than what I thought. I mean, not like I keep track of the prices of GTOs. They're just one of those cars that I just kind of never pay attention to, because I assume that I'll never, you know, like I would never be able to afford, so I don't really pay attention. But that one's 48 grand if you're interested. This Galaxy next door, I think we've looked at before. This is a 65 Q code, 30 grand. Real pretty color on this one. I like the color a lot. It's a big interior for just a two-door car, to be honest. A little cracking on the dash there, but I'll try to get a better shot of all along the side there. Really a good-looking car. And this is a very cool hot rod right next to it, which I've seen before. This one's a 35 Deluxe Custom, 60 grand. What's it running? A Hemi? Running a Hemi. And I really like the interior. But I feel like this is kind of more show than go. I'm not sure how, I'll be honest, I'm not sure how much fun this would be to drive around in. But it is pretty. Alright, we gotta do it. We're gonna look at this V-Dub here. Maybe today is Volkswagen day. 64. Oops, is it focusing on that? 64. Not sure it's focusing. Type 2 21 window Samba, $80,000. Now I know these are always crazy, especially the multi-window. Oh, this one has that roof. Check that out. So that's pretty cool. So if you got 80 grand and you want a real cool ride to take down to the beach, this would be it. This would be it. Alright, I'm going to skip a little bit. I want to look at this 38 Ford. I'm kind of always a fan of the pre-war stuff, especially stuff that's stock. This appears to be stock. 38 Ford, yep, running a 255 V8 flathead, $29,000. Look at that. Check out that. I assume that's not a stock sort of shifter. And he's got a tack on there too. I wonder if this was originally a V8 car. But either way, still a real cool ride. Alright, we might as well, maybe it's Nova Day. Let's take a look at another Nova. Let me get you a good shot of this one. Kind of like this color. I don't know if it's going to show up. It's not, I guess it's black. I can't tell if it's black or like a chocolate brown. 69, running a 454. 50 grand. It's running a 454 with a 3-speed auto. So there you go. It's pretty. I like that color, and I'm not sure how well that shows on camera, but it is pretty. Ooh, Firebird. Let's see what we got here. 68, 350 V8, 3-speed auto, 45 grand. So, looks very original interior, sort of. Nice and clean, though. Looks really good. Let me see if I can get you a good shot of this one. I like that one a lot. I like that a lot. Alright, let's look at the Chevelle. This is 69 SS Tribute, so currently running a 350 V8, 3-speed auto, 45 grand. Not sure how good of a shot I can get of this one. It's wedged in there pretty good. But that's probably about the best I can do as far as the angle there to get you a good look. I'm gonna skip that. This bad boy right here. 31.5 window, running a 350, and it's 50 grand. So pretty. I think I can get a shot of the back end of this one. Look at that. Got the birds and the bees painted on the back. I don't know if that's a rumble seat. You know, if you really... I would assume the birds and the bees references means that's a rumble seat. Otherwise, you got no room for the kids. Here's a Cougar. Let's see. Life's too short to drive boring cars. I agree with that. Let's see what this Cougar is. 67, 289 V8, 3-speed auto, 35 grand. Nice interior. Nice. If you like kind of the early Mustangs, but you want to be a little bit different, there you go. And speaking of early Mustangs, I don't think this one's checked in yet, but it's pretty. And look at that big old Buick. Look at that thing. Big 4 doors. Oh, he's got lots of documentation on there. Sorry. That's a cool car. Okay, so for anybody who says that a 4-door is not cool, I want you to look at this thing. Look at this thing, and you tell me that 4 doors can't be cool. Because I'm going to call you a liar. Alright, I think I'm going to turn this off and reposition a little bit, see what I can see on the other side. Sometimes the other side is so packed that it's really hard to get shots. Alright, Volkswagens might be the theme of today. Here's a 70 Dune buggy. 20 grand. I just think something like this could be so much fun. Look at that. What was the name of that? Anybody remember that cartoon where there was a dune buggy with a face where he'd go plop, 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 plop. I don't remember his name. But look at that. See if I can get back here and show you the engine. That's a cool little buggy. I like that a lot. That'd be a lot of fun. Look at the camber on those rear wheels. And here's this Jeepster that we've seen before, I believe. Get on the other side. Alright, so it was a Dodge Challenger. I believe this is a 440. Yep, 70 Challenger 440, 3-speed auto, 65 grand. Boy, what is pretty. I mean, this one, I can get a pretty good shot of this one. Let me back up a little bit. Back up a little bit and get you a, there you go. How you like that? That's really good. All right, how about look at this 55 next to it? I keep expecting like the 55, 56 to come down in price a little bit, but you know, as kind of generations change, but they seem to be holding steady. I think it speaks to probably just how classic the look is, right? I don't think you have to be a certain age to appreciate that look. All right, here's a Fox body LS swapped. Interesting. 35 grand. I've never seen an LS swapped Fox body. I mean, look, I know that an LS is a great engine, and I just never seen a Fox body swapped in. Here's a little midget. I don't know. Can you still call it that? 77 MG midget, 13 grand. I don't know if I could fit in, but it'd be fun. If I could fit, it'd be fun. And I guess if you can't fit, you could take the top down and stick your head out like Magnum in the old Ferrari there. It's really hard to. I'm kind of just gonna see what I can show you easily. There's a Camaro. Let's see what it is. It's a 68 Resto Mod 454 with a 4-speed. And I do not see the asking price. I mean, it's probably one of those if you have to ask, you can't afford it sort of deals. So I don't think it matters to us very much. But there you go. It's pretty. There's a big old T-Bird. Big old T-Bird. I actually like these. Not sure I can fit around there to see the other side. Well, what is this? So these are like late 70s T-Bird. I'll show you the interior. Might as well show the big old interior. Big car with not a lot of huge car with not a whole lot of interior room. But there you go. I'm sure the pricing is pretty reasonable on something like this. It's not like they're very sought after. I mean, they're rare. It's not often that you see them, but I don't think they're very sought after. So let's look at this big monster over here. Oh, they got no pricing or anything on this Mustang with a big blower at the top. We might be about finished. Well, look at this Mustang again. I think I've seen this here before. This is a 71 Mach 1 fastback 429, 54 grand. This is I think of this era, this is probably my favorite. But I don't have a 54 grand. So doesn't really matter, does it? All right, we'll look at one more Chevelle. How about another Chevelle? If I can get you a good angle of it. We'll get a good angle of it first, and then we'll see. Then we'll see what it's all about. It's got the SS badging, but of course that doesn't really mean. Yep, 396 Tribute, 60 grand. So there you go. Oh, here's a much maligned Plymouth Prowler. I don't know why people complain about this so much. Like, oh, it's underpowered. I mean, dude, this is a 2001, 45 grand. I don't know what that piece is there. I think this is kind of a rare color. Well, they're so rare anyway that it's not like I see a bunch of them in all the other colors. But there you go, 45 grand. All right, that might be about it. I mean, it's not really about it. There's plenty left to see, but that might be about all I'm able to do for this video. We might as well look at one more. Let me lust after one more truck. I think this is a 53, 54. Bit of a resto mod there. This is a 54. It's very faded out. I don't know, but it's running a modern V8. I can't see the price, but if I remember from online, I think they're asking like 50 grand. Nice little interior. Looks like one of those, got the little aftermarket air conditioner. It is a bench seat, but I don't know that you'd ever get 3 people in there, because whoever sits in the middle is going to have a real hard time. Real pretty bad. I do love these. This is my favorite body style of truck of all time. But out of the ones here, I probably would not choose that. I'd probably choose something like this, or definitely this 66 over here, because I could just use it so much more. It'd be more realistic for me. Talk about 4 doors can be cool. But this is sold. This Cadillac is sold. But again, you tell me 4 doors is not cool. Look at that damn thing. Jesus. Look at that. All right. Let's see from this side. Okay, so I propose to you again the question. Do you still say 4 doors is not cool? Or can't be cool? It sure as heck can. All right, guys. I think that's about it. I'm gonna wrap up with a final look at my dream truck here. Or at least the one I would choose out of this bunch that they've got. I appreciate you watching. Hit the like button, please. Subscribe, comment if you got something nice to say, or you want to talk about one of the vehicles we saw, or if you want to talk about one of the vehicles I did not see, okay? Because there's a lot here. I can't cover every one every single time, but if you guys will let me know what you're into or what I passed that you didn't get the chance to look at, then that'll help me on the next one. All right? So, all right. Appreciate you watching. Thanks, guys.